me tell you a chilling tale of the Blue Rinse Rebels. The story of Betty the Destroyer. Did I ever tell you the story of Betty the Destroyer? I'll give you a whole life history, but I wouldn't want to bore you, because you see, Betty, she was 83. And when the police rushed in, she was halfway through a cup of tea when they found a full-blown armoury. Because Betty wasn't a regular OAP. No, she was a full-blown vigilante. Wearing a balaclava she'd crocheted out of a doily. Betty would wreak havoc in the night, giving lost public schoolboys a fright, screaming, "Come on dear, you want to fight? You can't destroy my community, coming through expecting impunity. All you got is real estate pitches, and you expect to go home without stitches." She'd be out mugging yuppies with nunchucks, telling all of these rich young dumb fucks she rules this city. So don't just sit pretty, 'cause she's packing a gun. So take your quinoa and run. Before she blows you away, before you take a working class community and prey, she will point and spray. And now the police were getting pissed. As she made them look like fools, unstoppable, she ruled with an iron fist. So they put Betty on the most wanted list. As their corruption is highlighted, her community is blighted, with whitewashing overpriced cereal shops and racist flash protecting hipster cops. She's willing to pull out all the stops. So the government have taken extreme action, cancelled her bingo card and suspended her pension, but this has only caused more tension. But watch now as she makes her last rampage, cleaning the streets of those with a higher wage. The trust funds aren't safe here anymore, nor is that well-oiled beard that you wore. So now every yuppie is abandoned looking unkept, shaved, laid down his moustache, waxed and wept, in fear that she will end their life as they slept. Some realise money doesn't mean creativity. Exploitation of workers isn't a festivity. Ended their part in this oppression. Others sunk into existential depression. But some were not so lucky. They stayed too self-entitled and things got mucky. Sitting up in her wingback sniper's nest, wearing a comfy knitted bulletproof vest, she picked off each red trouser that came in her path, a body count the size of Oxford in the aftermath. As she wiped the blood from her balaclava and sat down for tea, the police had found her, surrounded her, and believe you me, this was to be the final showdown, the night the Queen of the City would lose her crown. It took police from all across the country, the army, special forces, and a tank to bring her down. In a flurry of bullets it was done. The end to her righteous fun. Betty was gone, but her legacy lives on. As the streets filled with the poor, she started a cultural revolution and showed the rich for their flaws. She created an army of proles and scared the Tories out the polls. But if you exploit and oppress, don't relax yet, because I would bet every time you see a little old lady you'll break a cold sweat. You'll remember that class warrior OAP, Betty the Destroyer, Stone Cold Vigilante.